Hello all and welcome to another caffeinated video. It's Art here with a book review for The Ranger by Ace Atkins, the first Colson Quinn novel. And wow, when I tell you that this felt a lot like the Jack Reacher, John D. MacDonald, the Lee Child Jack Reacher books, and the John D. MacDonald Travis McGee books, that's an understatement. These are really, really good. I like the character of Colson Quinn a lot. He has a no-nonsense air about him. He is an Army Ranger just out of action and going into what he thinks is Ranger instructoring at the local base. And things go down. He has to go back home because of life events, and things go down, and he becomes the one-man army of justice. And while he works with the police, with the sheriff's department to serve justice, he is the one on the true side of justice, because he doesn't have to worry about being elected or any of that. He is worried about what is right and what is wrong. It is black and it is white in these stories. There are hardly any shades of gray. Let me just say that this book was fun. It was enjoyable. It was a page turner. It was a book I couldn't put down until I got done with it. That's how good it was. That's how excellent of a read it was, and how much fun it was. And I can say this: Ace Atkins writes with a panache of somebody that knows what he's doing, knows the flow of a novel, knows the flow of speech, of human speech, which is important when you have dialogue, and knows and can write a self-assured, self-confident character very, very well. Colson Quinn is a guy that you would like to have dinner or a beer or just hang out with if you're a dude, and probably a good prospect if you're a lady to have as a potential husband. Of course, being fictional, none of that can happen. But he is a top-notch stand-up gentleman of the highest order. He's seen his fair share of trauma, and he has his flaws, which he in no uncertain terms tells people that he meets. It's also very clear to the audience that he has his flaws, but he is a man of moral principle, and that is why he reminds me so much of Jack Reacher. The action is just as good. The action is top notch, and he's a man that when he's pushed into action, he will take quick and decisive action. It's just very, very good. And let me just say, when I listened to it a little bit on Audible with an audible narration, because I listened to it a second time, and I haven't finished it the second time. I finished it the first time reading it on my Kindle. The second time, I'm about to finish it again, listening to the audible narration of it. And the audible narrator is a very, very good narrator. Very smooth, very well-learned reader, as in he knows when to take dramatic pauses when it's in the writing, and he doesn't just try to read it and it's not monotone, because there's been a lot of audible narrators that do it kind of monotone, like the tree was ragged, it was dark. He's like, no, the tree is ragged, it was dark, the wind was blowing constantly, and it's just things were he helps breathe life to the page. I've certainly found the audible narration to be a step above actually reading these books on their own. Now, I do have the second one, Lost Ones, already. I had originally borrowed it from the library, but then I got it on Audible again, and I got it through the Kindle, through a Kindle sale again. So I will be reading it. but who should read this? Anybody that likes the Harry Bosches, because he's a little bit like Harry Bosch, he's a little bit like Walt Longmire, he's a lot like Travis McGee, and a lot like Jack Reacher. So he's an amalgamation of all those characters. So if you like any of those characters, then the Colson Quinn novels by Ace Atkins are for you. If you like a character that has good moral principles and it has good action and feels kind of small town and quaint, then these books are for you again. I will say that it was a little bit slow in the beginning. That's my one drawback, is that in the beginning it was a little bit slow. It was a little bit hard for me to know what was going on. Now when I listened to it on Audible the second time, I knew where it was going, but it still gets a 4 out of 5 on GoodReads. It gets a 4 out of 5 on the new site that I'm using, Fable, which I'll tell you more about that on Saturday, but on the currently reading update. But it gets a 4 out of 5 all the way around. It gets a Read It, Own It, Like It from my collection. It was a really good book. You guys know I'm going to continue on with the series. It's just amazing. So let me know in the comments down below if you've read any Ace Atkins novels, or if you plan on reading the Colson Quinn series or any other Ace Atkins novels. Let me know that in the comments down below. But until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading, because this one was fun. Let's go back to reading some good books. I'll see you again soon. And peace.